Hey everyone, and welcome back around the kitchen table for this week's episode of Commander with Friends. Our commanders are Drizzt Do Urden, Elminster, Henzie, and Kosei. Hope you enjoy the game.
I will draw a card. I will play a Savage Lands tapped. I will pass the turn.
Right, I will draw, and I will play Forest, and then pass the turn.
Okay, I'll draw. I will play a Forest, and I will play a Foundhorn Elves, and pass the turn.
I will draw.
Drizzt Do again.
Drizzt brings in it's a 3/3 with double strike, and when it enters the battlefield, create Guinevere, a legendary 4/1 green cat creature token with trample. Whenever a creature dies, if it had power greater than Drizzt's power, put a number of 1/1 counters on Drizzt equal to the difference.
So functionarily, it's 10 power for 5 mana. That's pretty good.
Whenever a creature dies, not just your own.
Whenever
Interesting, because my game involves around my game involves around cheating out big things. So this is going to be fun.
That sounds wonderful. That's me.
I played an exotic orchard.
Okay, sound.
Sorry, I thought you'd already done. I thought you just explained the card. I played
Fine.
an exotic orchard, and I'm done.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw. I will play a swap. I will tap one for a Soul Ring. Unfortunately, I can't do anything else. I will pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to draw. Then I am going to play a Forest as my land for the turn. Going to tap 2, and I'm going to cast. Let's go with Ring of Colonia. So this is equipment. Equipped creature has trample. Beginning of my upkeep, I put +1/+1 counter on equipped creature if it's green. And the equip cost is 1. That done. Pass turn.
Oh, nice. Untap and draw. I will play a Sungrass Prairie, and then tap for 3 and play a Kahira. I think that's how it's pronounced. Does lots of things.
The cat beast.
Cat beast, yeah. Each other creature I control, there is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast gets +1/+1 and has vigilance. And I shall pass the turn.
Tidy.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
I've already misplayed because I had a 1.
Boo.
That's okay. Slow rolling it. Ready for the board wipe.
I am going to play a Sky Cloud Expanse. Tap, pay 1, tap it, gives me blue and a white. So I will tap the Orchard, Exotic Orchard, tap that to play Azorius Signet. Yeah, that will do. Pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. I will play a Forest. My land for turn. I'll tap all 3 colours and bring out Henzie. Fortunately, can't do anything with the Soul Ring, so pass the turn.
Upkeep and draw. Draw. So I'm going to tap this Forest for Wild Growth. It's a land enchantment. Whenever an enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green. And it will enchant this Forest. I'll tap that Forest. That'll add 2 green. And with those 2, I'll bring out another piece of equipment. This is Thran Power Suit. It says equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each aura and equipment attached to it, and has ward 2. And the equip cost is 2.
Nice.
Out of mana. So I will pass the turn.
Okay.
That's a great card, guys.
Untap.
It's good in a deck that has quite a few auras and equipment.
I will play a plains. And then with only 4 mana available, I might as well do some swinging. So Dalfort can take 1 because he'll win you if I send 3. And Thomas, I'll come at you for 3, please.
No blockers, so I will take the beats.
And I'll pass the turn.
Sent it all at me, mate. I understand.
Well, I thought I'd split it up anyway.
I'm playing somebody else. Cool. Right, let me just come out later. I'm going to play planes. Oh, my commander takes 5. Yeah. Not nice, is it? Okay, so I will tap this for any mana to tap that for 1 of each. I will then tap that to tap that for another 1 of each. So I've got 2 white and 2 blue. I will then cast Ristic Studies. Yeah, leaving 1 left over. And with the 1 left over, I'll cast Sensei's Divining Top. Which is what? Not trying to tap it.
This is just not budget.
Yeah, I think that costs more than my entire deck, those 2 cards.
Yeah, I'm borrowing the deck. I did say that I'd had a quick look over it and Ristic Studies and Smothering Tides in it. And
Yeah,
I did offer to pay somewhere else, so I'm expecting cake. It's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, just you wait.
Enchantment Destruction is budget.
Anything else, or am I good to go?
No, that's good.
We're going to make you draw out, it's fine.
Hey, tap. Draw. I will play another forest as life for turn. It's been a while since I played a high powered game. What does Ristic Study say? Whenever I cast a spell, I have to pay 1, otherwise you draw a card.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's good. Right, okay. I'm going to tap. I can't pay the 1, so you can draw a card. I'm going to tap 6 to blitz in an Emergent Woodworm. So it says, whenever this creature attacks, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is its power. You may put a permanent card with mana value X or less from among them onto the battlefield, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. It also has backup 3. When this creature enters the battlefield, put 3 1/1 counters on target creature. If it's another creature, it gains the same ability until the end of turn.
Nice.
So I'm going to put 3 counters on Henzie. I'm going to reach over here without pulling my headphones out my computer. My dice. And there's 3 on Henzie. So Henzie's a 6/6. This is a 4/4. Has haste because of the blitz.
Nice.
I'm going to swing 6 at Dalfort and 4 at Woody. So on attacks, I get these triggers. So I'll do this one first. Look at the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No creatures. All to the bottom. Boom. 6. 1, 2, 3.
Just
4.
quickly, I think it is a permanent card with mana value X or less. So
So I could have got land.
Yeah, if you hit a land, you can actually put that onto the battlefield.
There was a mountain in there. Yeah, a mountain. Put it onto the battlefield. Good call. Thank you very much.
That's all right.
None of these are coming at you.
You
now.
didn't. Yeah, I was going to say you didn't attack me, so I felt generous.
So there's 6 in my hand here. I am going to put a gamekeeper onto the battlefield. When it dies, I may exile it. If I do, I reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a creature card and put it onto the battlefield.
Nice.
Then damage. So 4
I'll
Dalfort,
take-
6 Woody.
That
I think it's
changed.
the other way around.
Yeah.
It was the other way around. Sorry. Yeah.
I'd already
And then,
taken splits. I've already got it off.
Okay.
I will proceed to end step. This is Blitzing Dead, and I will draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6 in hand. Past turn.
The 6 from Henzie is commander damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had a
Right.
good start here.
I'll keep draw.
Did you draw your card from me casting the woodworm, Telfort?
I've only drawn one. I'll sort that out. Sorry. I was trying to work out why I wasn't getting Twitch on my phone.
It's because you banned
Sort
an
that out
every
now.
account.
Yeah.
Well, annoyingly, I'm going to miss another land drop, which means that I cannot pay the tax. And although I hate feeding the Ristic Study, I am going to feed it this time. So I'm going to bring out my commander, Kosei, Penitent Warlord. He's a 0/5. But he does say, as long as Kosei is enchanted, equipped, and has a counter on it, Kosei has, whenever Kosei deals combat damage to an opponent, you draw that many cards, and Kosei deals that much damage to each other opponent. The damage dealt to other opponents is not commander damage, but he will be to the person he's attacking. Then I'm out of mana again, so I will pass turn.
Okie
How
dokie.
did I draw a card for that?
Yeah, it was a risky 2-land,
I think.
but
Yeah, I think you drew a card down for them. I'll untap draw. I will play an exotic orchard as well. And then for 5, I will play Drizzt Do Urden, which will come in with Guinevere. That'll be tapped for 5. Let's keep it there. Stop cheating. And then I will choose to pass the turn.
Okay.
I hope Dalfort remembers I didn't shoot 3 life at his way.
Okay. She'll remind me.
I'll do my best.
I mean, I also didn't attack you, Dalfort, so for what it's worth.
Cool, I appreciate that. I'm going to
I
play
did.
this land. Yeah. I'm going to play this land, but I want it to be blue, so I've just got to work out how
Press
to turn.
F.
There you go. It said turn over. Cool. Excellent. That's that. I think if I tap everything of all those, I can get 5 mana to get me commander out. So I'll do that. So tap that to get one of each. Tap that to get one of each. And tap that to be able to play Elminster. I'm bottom left-hand corner, right? So it's okay over the side. Isn't
Yes, you're right there. Don't go any
Cool.
further over than your Ristic Study.
Awesome. Cool. Right, so Elminster has a load of stuff that I can barely read because I'm old.
Do you want me to read it for you?
Apparently these new glasses on. Right, so whenever you scry, the next instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn costs X less to cast, where X is the number of cards looked while scrying this way, which is cool, isn't it? So does that mount up? So if I do several, no, it's going to be each individual spell, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. It's just but if you scry once and then again, but it's scry 2, then you'll get the 2 discount rather than a 1 discount. So it looks at the last time you scry.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. I'm just reading it myself, and I think I may be telling a complete fib. I think it might stack up.
Okay.
Yeah, where X is the number of times you looked. Yeah.
But it's just the next instant or sorcery. So yeah, if you
Yeah,
scry 1 and then you scry 2, it's going to be discounted by 3 because each of those is going to happen independently of each other.
That's right, yeah. It's counting the number
Cool.
of cards you've looked at while scrying.
Yeah, it does stack.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scry the top 2 cards and put that up by 2. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, so let's draw first and then scry 2.
Oh, so I'll draw, that goes into my hand.
And then scry.
Oh, I've got 8 cards in hand, that's not fuzzy. Yeah, okay. And then so do just view library on this, Chris.
If you're scrying the top two, what I would do is literally take the top two cards, either put them into your hand or on the battlefield slightly above, out of shot. If that makes sense.
Okay, cool. And then put them back on the library
And
in
then
order.
put them back in order. Or right click to bottom them.
Yeah, cool. I could have done with. Yeah, so that can go back on the top. Yeah, okay, cool. And then I have to discard a card because reasons. Reason being very legitimate that I've got 8 cards in hand.
Too many cards in hand.
Not
Yeah.
one.
No. Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, is because I'm in such a powerful position, I'm going to put this counter spell in the graveyard.
Oh, wait.
Gosh, well, that's very kind of you.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm going to pass the turn at that point.
Drag it on screen so we can see which one it is.
Untap.
Oh, that might be an idea. It's calculated.
Roll.
Okay.
So I've got a little bit of strain.
I will play an exotic orchard as my land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. Okay, can I do that? I think I can. So I'm going to pay 2 and a black to blitz in a Vindictive Lich. It says, when it dies, choose 1 for each opponent. So target opponent sacrifices a creature, target opponent discards 2 cards, and target opponent loses 5 life. I am then going to blitz in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including 1, 2, 3 green, Gruff Triplets, which is a 3/3 with trample. When it enters the battlefield, if it isn't a token, create 2 copies of it, which I will draw shortly. So they're all Gruff Triplets, and when one Gruff Triplets dies, you put counters equal to its power on each other Gruff Triplets. So, first off, I'm going to swing 1 Gruff Triplets at Elminster, and I'm going to swing the Lich at Woody. So those 2 are attacking.
Okay, and it is a 4/1 Lich.
4/1.
That's going to die anyway.
You do?
This is blitzed, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do have double strike, so you can block it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I shall choose to block it with the double striker then.
Okay. And then I've got no more mana, so I'm going to proceed to my end step. Rough Triplets will die, which means I'll put 3 counters on each of these other Rough Triplets. I can find dice.
So the Lich is
So these 2 are now 6 6s.
The Lich is a 4-power creature as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I'll get
so I'm going to have. Woody, I'm going to have you sacrifice a creature.
Okay.
Dalfort can discard 2 cards because you're drawing all the cards, and Tom, you can lose 5 life.
I should have drawn a card from there as you played the triplet as well. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't have the extra mana to pay for it, so.
So I'll draw that before I discard stuff.
I don't know what I want to get rid of.
And then I will pass the turn. I'm going to try and draw some Gruff Triplets.
I'm going to get rid of my elves.
Nice.
I'm going to get rid of Tamio's Epiphany, Scry 4, draw 2. And Deliberate, Scry 2 and draw 1.
I'm going to tap this forest for 2 green. With 1 of the green, I'm going to cast this enchantment, Keen Sense. It's an aura targeting Kosei. Whenever it deals combat damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. And with the other green, I'm going to pay the 1.
Cool.
For Ristic Study. Then I'm going to tap this other forest, and I'm going to equip Ring of Colonia to Kosei. So Ring of Colonia is the one that gives him trample and says at the beginning of the upkeep. Oh, it's the beginning of the upkeep, so it's not going to. Yeah, it's annoying. Could have done that differently and turned Kosei online, but never mind. So that done, I am going to go to combat. Dalfoot, you're the only one that's open. It's just going to be one. So it's one. Actually, no, hang on. Hold the light. No, wait. Because it's actually not getting the buff. No, it's currently 0-5. I mean, I could attack you to send a message, but I feel like that's possibly a flex too far. So having
received loud and clear.
Yeah, having slightly, I will not attack you if that's all right with everyone. Having suited up Kosei but done nothing with him, I will pass him.
Okay, I'll untap and I'll
I
draw.
hope that next turn I will draw my third land.
I will play a plains. I will use 2 for an Ozolith the Shattered Spire. If one or more +1/+1 counters would be put on an artifact or creature I controlled, that many +1 go on instead, and for 1 and a green and tap it, I can put a 1/1 counter on target artifact or creature I control, activate as a sorcery. I am going to choose to do just that, and I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on Guinevere. It'll end up being 2 counters, which is quite nice. Then I'm going to go to combat. And what have you got up there, Towns? Is that just 2 3/3s?
So I've got they're 2 3/3s with 3 +1/1 counters onto their 6/6s, a 2/2 and a 6/6. Also, before we go too far, I missed my draw triggers from both of my blitzes. It's not a May ability. It says I have to do it. So do you mind if I draw them?
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
They're both lands, so it's fine.
God, that must feel nice.
3 6/6s and a 2/2. I do want this 2/2 to die though. So if
you want the 2/2 to die,
swing for any reason, I'll stick.
If I swing with a big trample,
but it gets me. How big is it?
It's a 7/3.
Oh, don't want it that bad. Yeah, let's play a game of roulette. I'll take that.
Okay, swing with Guinevere.
Okay, I will block with the 2/2, and when it dies, it gets exiled. And then I reveal cards until I hit creature card and put it onto the battlefield. And the rest go into my graveyard. So, Ash Barrens, Chaos Warp, Cultivate, Life and Death, Cardor, Doomscourge.
Oh, nice.
So this comes onto the battlefield. These go into my graveyard. When it enters the battlefield, until your next turn, creatures your opponents control attack each combat if able and attack a player other than you if able.
I feel like this is the worst card or Dream Scourge I've ever seen.
Yeah, that does absolutely nothing. So nice. Whenever an attacking creature dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain life.
There we go, and that will be me done, so I'll pass over to Dalfort.
You still turned a 2/2 into a 4/3.
Did you cast the spell, Chris?
Yes, I did. And I chose not to pay the 1.
Did you pay the 1?
I didn't.
Yeah. All these people not paying their taxes.
No comment. Kind of like that. Okay, I'm going to play a Mystic Gate from my land. I'll move this as a I think that's level with the restricted. Right, so that's that. I am going to draw a card and scry 2. I'll go up by 2. So I draw a card. That goes there. And then, right, so that's going to go on the bottom. So I just have to reveal it. No, I don't reveal it, do I?
No, you don't have to.
No, even though I probably flashed it on the screen there. What's that one? Well, that's pretty good. Well, I'm going to put that back on the top. Right, so that one can go on the top. Yeah, that is definitely the one on the top. Right, add where's move to top of library. Cool. Let's move to bottom of library. Cool. Oh, right, excellent. No, that's not what I want to do. You're a Wally Barrywood. Never mind. Right, so I've played a land, haven't I?
Yeah, I think the fifth land you've played is this turn.
Yeah, so that's 2, that's 4. 1 into that. So I can get 6, can't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Is it safe to say that the board is quite dominated by towns at the moment?
I will admit to that.
It's a lot of power on board over there.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to cast. I tap that to get a blue and a white. I'll tap that to activate the signet. So I'm on 2 blue, 2 white. That's an additional white. Oh no, that'll pay into that. Anyway, I've got 6 mana, and I'm going to play Farewell. Use creatures.
No. Oh, just
All creatures are exiled, are they?
Yep.
So you're just choosing the creature mode.
Okay.
I can use one or more.
Yeah, you can do one or more.
Although you'll hit your own stuff, so.
Yeah, I've got an enchantment. I could choose an enchantment, so I'll not get rid of Rustic Study. I have to remember.
So they get exiled, do they?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Go back in the command zone. These get exiled. Okay. Does my Soul Ring survive? Does your Sensei's top and those artifacts survive?
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick artifacts. I quite like the idea because I've got the top and I've not used it yet.
Yeah.
And the closest thing I've got in reality is a scroll rack, so I might as well try and get the practice with it. Even though I've not left myself any mana. And I've left myself wide open again.
Right, you got rid of all the creatures.
I'll leave it at that. Yeah, but I think I needed to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
good
thrilled by it, but got the job done.
Yeah. Right, and that will end my turn.
Okay, untap. Draw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, apparently that said it was turn 6 on my Mox field. So I should have had another land. Can I just bang a plane sound? Is that all right?
Oh, I don't know.
I've missed a couple of drops, so I don't know.
I think I've hit every land drop and I ramped once, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I haven't played a land of a turn, so that'd be 7. But I ramped once, so I should only have 5, really.
Yeah, so Mox field actually tells me what turn it's on. So.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. It's there anyway.
Did I miss one? Okay.
I don't think so.
So I'm going to pay 5 for my commander, Henzie again. So the Blitz now costs 2 less to cast. I'll just stick that up over here somewhere. Can you see it? So I can Blitz things out for 2 less from my hand. I'll pay a swamp as my land for turn. I'll then Tap 4 for a Chainer Nightmare Adept. Not blitz, just cast.
Delphi, I think
To
that
discard a
land
card,
needs to
you
go
may
back to your hand, mate. Sorry, Towns, for interrupting. I think
No worries.
Moxfield starts on turn 1, so as you've gone to your first turn, it'll
Okay,
lock up to
cool.
2.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. That's not a problem.
Sorry, Towns, carry on.
Yeah, so Chainer, I can discard a card. I may cast a creature from my graveyard. Activate only once each turn. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if you didn't cast it from your hand, it gains haste. But I can also blitz it by casting it from the graveyard anyway, so it'll have haste. And I'll pass.
Nice.
Nice. Well,
Sorry, should I have drawn cards there? Sorry, I'm too busy trying to get some.
I played 2 spells and I did not pay for a 6 study for either of them.
Okay.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to hit my 3rd land. And then I'm going to tap 4 mana to cast Fire Shrieker, paying the 1. You see, guys, this is what paying your taxes looks like. And that done, I will pass 10.
Okay, untap and draw. I will play a plains. Untap everything. And I have got nothing to play because everything costs 7. So I'll pass the turn.
Everything costs 7.
Yep.
That's huge.
How many cards do you have in hand?
4.
Nice.
So yeah, 2 cards in hand that cost 7, and my commander costs in 7.
I've got
Right, okay.
5 in hand.
Right, I'm going to move these lands over a little bit. I'm going to play a Nimbus Maze.
Ooh, nice.
Right, which taps for colourless, or a plains if you've got an island, and an island if you've got a plains. And I've got. Oh, does that count as an island? It doesn't count as an island, does it?
Nope.
That taps away.
Do you got planes?
So it taps for blue, but it doesn't tap for white yet.
Yeah, cool. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so that comes in. That's a thing. Don't need to play that yet. So I'm going to tap 1 to look at the top 3 cards of my library, then put them back in any order from the top. I shall put them up here so I know where they are. Okay, that's rubbish. Excuse me. So they need to go back in the new order. That is bad. I've got to say something that will let me thrive without being an Elminster. No. See, I had a really nice spell on the top, and then I've ended up drawing it because of that stupid Mystic Studies.
Should have blown it up with your farewell.
Yeah,
Damn,
exactly.
6 to
Yeah.
Ruins everyone's day.
I mean,
No,
I'm really glad
yeah.
you didn't, given that, right now my enchantment is keeping me on 4 mana.
Right, okay, so if I put them back in that order, that's that. Okay, so I've now put them back, because I don't need to reveal them, do I? So that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I can then tap them.
That doesn't count as scry, because that's looking, I think. I'd have to read Elminster.
Yeah, I'm quite happy. Yeah, quite happy that doesn't count.
Yeah,
okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I shall try and tap the top. There we go. Tap the top, and I can draw a card, then put Sensei's Divining Top on top of its library. So draw, which I know what it is, which is fine. Then I can put the Divining Top back on top of the library. That's cool. I will then... Can't tap that for a blue yet. Okay, so I'll tap that for a colourless. And tap the Signet. And I'll cast Preordain, which I'll keep a white floating. Scry 2, then draw a card. So, Scry 2. Am I bothered about the top? No, I'll put that back on the bottom. Oh, why did I put that there? That didn't work. Press B and it came. Oh, that's because it should be L. There we go. Right. That can go back on the top. And then I'll draw it. So I've drawn the Sensei's top, okay?
Oh, we didn't know that though, because you scryed 2. You could have moved it.
I could have done, but there we go. That's there. I kept it.
Free info.
I'll use the 1 white that I'm floating to pay for it. Might as well. Then I don't have to remember about that. Yes. Right. Okay. Meh. Don't know what to do. What mana I've got left? 2. I've only got 4 left, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
That's pants.
You got a discount from Elminster as well.
Yeah. How many have you scried this turn?
Scryed 2.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
2 is the scry number so far, I think.
Yeah,
Actually,
cool. Okay.
Yeah, and then you...
So,
yeah, because you cast the instant, and that was what gave you the scry.
cool. So, the discount counts towards kicker as well, or not?
Yeah, whatever you need to pay for the spell, isn't it? So,
Right, excellent. Okay. I'm going to tap this for... Tap this to power
Although
this.
I'll hold you there before you get too excited. I think it's just instants and sorceries.
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Thank you. Good job. You guys know what you're doing.
That's all right. I mean, you did say you were borrowing the deck, so yeah, I mean, like, it's...
Yeah. I did say to Chris that I really want to play a nice green deck where I just play some monsters and turn them sideways and not have to think.
You should have said I could have lent you this deck.
Yeah, I've had this submitted.
That's
Do I play this?
exactly why I built this deck.
You didn't say that before I said you could have this one if you wanted to.
It was the same conversation, dude. That was 14. It was funny for me to say it that way anyway. I don't know the creature. Oh.
I'm glad you've
Okay,
looked at it,
right.
because it looks far too complicated for me to bother piloting.
Right.
You can play
Okay.
Mad.
So I'm talking. Yeah, it's all good. It's probably a really good deck put together. Although it hasn't got. It's got like 80 odd different cards for the considering pile. And you know the commander that. Yeah, you know the commander that you've got that's blue and has partner, and when you scry something, you draw cards. That's in the considered pile, not in the actual deck.
Right,
Anyway,
okay.
I've tapped 3 mana for 2 white and 1. It's not a reduction, it's a creature. And it's a Rumour Gatherer, which has Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I scry 1. If this is the second time this ability is resolved this turn, draw a card instead. It's a 2/1 creature. I am going to tick Elminster up because he needs all the pluses he can get, and I might as well scry and do something with him. And I get to draw a card then. No, I draw a card first, then scry 2. I'll put him up to 8 first. So I draw, that stays there.
I love the slight flex that whenever Darth draws a card, we can see the Mox field. A card was drawn. You now have X cards.
Yeah.
A million cards in hand, yeah.
Yeah, I don't keep me. I like to sleep at night. That's quite nice. That's also. Oh, yeah, that's very nice. Right, so that one's going back on the top there. No, don't tap it, you idiot. Right, and then that goes back on the top there. Okay. So my library's back up to 75. Hand is 9, so I need to discard 2. What does that do? Right, I'm going to discard the land. However, the void land, because I can't pronounce the first word. And then I shall discard the planes that we saw earlier on as well. So I'm down to 7. Everything's hunky dory past the turn. I shall go and lie down.
Hunky dory says.
Yeah.
Now you've got a blocker.
Before I get too far, Tom, can I ask what your setup is? Because everything looks very, very clear on your side of the board, and I'm very jealous.
It's kind. I have got a webcam that I got from Amazon for, I don't know, 15, 20 quid. But it's like a double gooseneck, and it has 2 USB cables that basically plug in. One of which basically just seems to feed a fairly bright light. And in my experience, the thing that makes setups like clear is just adequate light, because then the webcam doesn't have to kind of I don't know, f-stop resolution. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, nothing particularly special. Just as I say, a nice light source. Which, I mean, if I didn't have that, then you can sort of see how it starts to look like everyone else's.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to pester you on Discord to send me a link for that. So.
Yeah, I'll see if I can dig out a model.
Untap, draw a card. I'll play a forest as my land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 mana available. Can blitz things. Okay. I am going to discard a goblin and archomancer to chainer, so I can cast a creature spell from my graveyard. I am going to choose the Emergent Woodworm. So I'm going to blitz it for its casting cost, so it costs 2 less. It costs 7, so it costs 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 to blitz out the Emergent Woodworm. I'll do the same thing again and put 3 counters on Henzie. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana available.
Are you paying the 1
then? Can I do that? I'm considering it. I need 5 to pay for this. No, I need 4 to pay for this. 1, 2. I'm not going to pay this one, but I will pay the next one.
Okay,
so I'm going to start 4 green to blitz out a Feasting Troll King. So these 2 are blitzed. It's a 7/6 with Vigilance and Trample. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, which I did, I make a food token. So I'll have to draw some food here, or just write the word food. Probably easier. And then I will pay the 1 for Heuristic Study for that one. Okay, let's go to combat. I'm going to swing a 6 and a 7 with Vigilance at Elminster. And I'm going to swing this 4 at Woody. So on attacks, look at the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Do I just put it onto the battlefield? Yes.
Yep, permanent less than 4.
Yeah.
Or 4 less.
Okay. So there's a Findhorn Elves. And then these go on the bottom of my library. And I'll look at the top 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will put a Radagast the Brown onto the battlefield. And these go onto the bottom. So everyone knows what Findhorn Elves is. Radagast is a 2/5. Whenever it enters the battlefield or another non-token creature enters the battlefield, I look at the top X cards in my library where X is that creature's mana value. I may reveal a creature and put it into my hand, as long as it doesn't share a type with something that I control. So it counts itself. So I'll look at the top 4, 2, 3, 4, and there are no creatures, so they will go to the bottom. Okay, so let's resolve attacks then. So there was a 7 and a 6 going at Elminster, and a 4 going at Woody.
I'll take my 4, but you need to take your 5 from when I swung with Guinevere.
Oh, I didn't do that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just noticed.
Was it? It's like 4 turns later.
Yeah.
Nobody picked up on it. Okay.
Because you haven't taken any other damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I created 3 food tokens. It says not just the 1. So I'll go to end step, and these 2 will die. I'll draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And then I can sacrifice these foods at any point. So I'm just going to sacrifice them and bring Feasting Trolley back to the battlefield.
Good grief. Deck is looking along nicely.
Radagast tree, look at the top 6. This is doing work. So I'm going to reveal a Demodoth Woe Eater and put that into my hand. I can't do that, it's a demon. I have to choose something that's not something I control. Green Warden of Marasa is an elemental, so I don't have an elemental. Into my hand, these on the bottom. And then it is not my go anymore.
Alrighty, I will untap. Upkeep, I will draw a land. Well, that didn't work. But that's fine because I have got instant speed options, and so I will simply pass the turn.
Okay. Tap and I'll draw. Ooh. There's a reader. Right, let's play a forest. Okay, that's cool. Right, let's play this Phantom that costs 7. And it will come in with an additional +1/+1 counter, so it'll come in with 8 counters. It has trample, and whenever it deals combat damage, I gain life. I gain that much life, and if it is damaged, I remove a +1/+1 counter and prevent that damage.
Okay, are you paying the 1?
I am not paying the 1.
Okay, I'll draw it.
Oh, guys.
I can't afford the 1.
I paid for it once last turn.
I mean, I'm mostly not paying for it by not casting spells, but it's not quite the same thing.
Was that your end step too?
Yeah, off you go, mate.
So on your end step, I will tap that for 1 to look at the top 3 cards of my hand. No, top 3 cards of my library even. So I'm just drawing them. Gee whiz. Julie's put 90 lands in this deck. Right, what have we got here? Right, okay. So they have to go back on, don't they? There's nothing you can do about that.
Yes, look at the top 3 and put them back in any order.
Yeah. Don't want any of them.
Well, I mean, you can flip the top.
Yeah, but that puts the top back on. I don't particularly want the top back on either. Moan.
I mean, I'll have some of those lands if you want.
Yeah.
I wish I could. Right, so I put them back. Now it's my turn, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So, next turn. Right, 10 cards in hand. What does this do? Bless you. Okay, so I'm going to play a Deserted Beach, which comes into tap. It comes into battlefield tapped unless you control 2 more land. I've got 2 more land. So that's that. Meh. Okay, what does the battlefield look like? How many creatures have we got in total?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
I have
0, 1. Okay.
So 7
Yours
on
is
board total.
Yeah, yours is humongous, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, it's an 8/8.
Yeah. Do you want to leave me alone for a couple of turns with it?
Yeah, I'm not bothered.
If I cast this spell.
You're not a threat,
Cool.
really.
Right, okay. I'm not a threat. No, I'm not. Okay.
No, it's that Thomas guy with his huge pieces of equipment.
It's
Yeah.
100%.
4
We know what
total
happens
mana.
when Kosei stops being penitent.
Stop. 1. Right, so I need to get to 7 with 2 blue. So we'll tap that. Tap that to tap that. Tap that to tap the Azorius Signet. So we're on 2 blue and 2 white. So I just need 3 more mana, don't I? So that's 0. That can be blue, white, and that can be blue. Right, okay. It does leave me wide. So I'm going to play Curse of the Swine. Exile X target creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller creates a 2/2 green boar creature token. So
how many is that?
5. So you get 5 green boars towns, and all your other creatures are exiled.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Back in the
excellent.
command zone.
8/8 lifelinker that we know is not going Galford's way for a couple of turns.
Well, I know where it's going. So I get 5 2/2s, do I?
Yeah, 2/2 green boars. If that makes any difference whatsoever.
How do you draw a pig?
Pig with tusks.
Do it head on. That's what I would do. I think that'd be easier to do. Draw the snout.
Oh,
Yeah, just think of Pumbaa from
Yeah.
Lion King. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that is actually an incredibly good picture of a boar.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Nice.
6.
I need to get you to draw
Yes.
my Infinity tokens.
I did not take art at school. Where can I see it best? There you go. 5 2/2s.
Because you didn't need to.
3, 4, 5, 6. So I should have 7 lands this turn, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've only got 6. Well, that wasn't very clever, Barry, because you have to bounce land in your hand. Right, okay, I'm going to play the Chancery. Comes in tapped, I have to bounce up into my hand. I shall bounce the planes to my hand.
That if you
Doesn't help me.
if you don't have the planes
Go on.
out, that does stop your other land producing any coloured mana.
Yeah, but I can play it next turn.
Yeah, but you could with your exotic orchard as well. In case anything.
Well, the exotic orchard, Towns has got an exotic orchard as well, so the exotic orchard taps for the white and blue.
Ah, okay. Ignore me then, Doubtful, you're fine.
You mean Exotic Orchard doesn't turn my other land on
Yeah, that's what I meant.
either? Don't tell me. Right, okay.
All right.
If it makes you happy, I'll put the Exotic Orchard
It doesn't bother me. I was just giving you as much information as possible since you can't see
Yeah,
it.
that's cool. Yeah, just generally can't see. Okay, and I think this is a very apt time to
Concede.
discard Condescend.
Condescend means to
Fantastic.
talk down to someone.
Yeah, hence why I used the word apt. He said condescendingly, pass the turn.
Okay.
I
Untap.
got in trouble the other day for mansplaining what mansplain means.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
They
Untap.
must appreciate that.
Draw.
No, they did not.
Okay, I will play a Cinderglade as my land for turn. Enters tapped unless I control 2 or more basic lands. There are plenty there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana available. So I'm going to tap 2, red, black, green, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to play Henzie again. Blitz
Paying the
costs now. I'm paying the 1.
Yeah, good idea.
You have got a lot of mana.
So Blitz cost now cast 3 less to cast. So I am going to tap 2 to blitz him
I'm helping
a
your death layer, can't I?
Prismari Eliminator. I will pay the 1. So when it enters the battlefield, I can destroy target creature or creatures target opponent control, get -2/-2 till end of turn. I'm afraid I'm destroying that big scary lifelinker that it was definitely coming at me.
Wow. Okay.
That's really...
And then I am going to
Just grateful that you didn't say,
swing.
I will destroy it unless by process of elimination you send it at Thomas.
No, I wouldn't do that to you, mate. Don't you worry. And I'm going to swing 3 2/2s at Thomas and 2 2/2s and a 3/2 at Dalfort.
I'll block the 3/2 with my creature.
Okay, so
4.
when it dies, I draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in hand. I will pass the turn.
All right, I've taken my 6 damage. Got down to 26. I will not
So,
untap anything. I will draw.
These all survive, do they?
Everything that attacked me is surviving.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, all the boars survive.
Yep. I only have 1 creature.
You are not a land, but you are something I can cast. So, tap 1, I'm going to cast Glow Cap Lantern. And actually, if I may, I'm going to tap this one instead, and use the extra to pay the 1. Glow Cap Lantern is from the new Ixalan set. It says, equipped creature has. You may look at the top card of your library at any time, and whenever this creature attacks, it explodes. So if we can get Kosei out, we can start a little bit of a kind of land thing going. But yeah, as it is, I'm just going to sit here and look at this lovely armory of equipment. Luckily, there's not many creatures on the board. So. Thanks.
Yeah, so I'm at least doing something good.
Yeah, the board police are kind of keeping everybody in check, more or less.
Untap and I'll draw. Let's see if my commander can last more than a turn. Let's get Drizzt and Guinevere back.
Paying the 1?
I can't pay the 1.
Okay.
That would be me.
Land.
Stop whinging about lands.
Right,
That's
there
me.
we go. I thought I was drawing them. That's another land as well.
You're just rubbing it in now. Actually,
I don't mean to, mate. I'm literally moaning. I'm going to play an island so that other land now will tap to whatever I need.
I run 35 lands plus 2 MDFCs. I mean,
you've been very unlucky.
The deck is it's not the deck building. It's just the magic.
Oh yeah, I understand. We have a Chris's granddad. Honestly, he had a deck that anybody else it would work perfectly. It's fine. You give it back to him, he'll draw no lands or 7 every time.
Well, if the next 7 are lands, I mean, I'll take it.
Right. Okay. Let me. Let's do. So, play no land. Not quite sure why he's got those in here. Right, okay. I'm going to tap that to power. Sorry, tap that to power that. Tap that to power the signet. So I've got 2 white, 2 blue, which is 4 of the 7 that I need. So I just need to tap 3, 1. The one that taps for 2. That taps for 2, so that's my 3 done, and I can get Elminster back onto the battlefield. It doesn't give you a little counter how many times you've cast your commander, does it, on Moxfield?
No.
Oh, no.
That'd be a handy feature, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
Drop them a line.
Yeah. I'm some numpty from the UK that can hardly play. And your website is absolutely awesome, but
It's lacking one thing.
Your website kept me sane during lockdown. And as a reward, I'd like to give you some feature requests.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to attempt to try and get some creatures on the board to protect Elminster. Probably a bad idea, and it's a complete waste of mana. So I'm going to tap that for 1 to utilize the top. I can. Do I draw? I don't draw a card, do I, from that? I just look at the top 3. Look at the top 3. So,
yeah, you can either do the top.
Ah, perfect. That's cool. That's cool. I don't need to see the others. Oh, man. 2 more land, which are going straight back on the top. And I will put this.
I'm just warning you, if you put them back on top, do not whinge that your next 2 draws are lands.
Oh, because I have to put them back. Okay. Anyway, no, I understand that. Yeah. But I'm just saying it's 2 of them. Anyhow, if I reduce this by 3, I can exile the card of my library. I create a number of 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature tokens with flying equal to the card's mana.
That would be 0 if it's a land.
If it was a land.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, the other 2 land. So I'm going to put that down to set loyalty counters to 2.
Ooh,
so this has, yeah. So anyway, it doesn't matter what the spell is because it gets exiled and only into the 8 mana. But it's probably a really good card.
You've just gone wide now.
Yeah, I now need to create 8 1/1 fairy token. How do I create a token?
Oh my days! You wanted to cast that to get rid of all your land.
Once you've created 1 fairy, if you just select it and then hit X, then it'll copy it.
Cool.
That's the easiest way to create 8, or you can obviously just do
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool.
Yeah,
that works now. Let's tidy up. Yeah, this is what I tried to do earlier, but left Elminster completely open. So hopefully that's enough protection.
Yeah,
keep him around good. A bit more.
8 flying.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
And with that, I'll pass the turn. I hope that.
Hang on. Does Elminster doesn't let you cast the spell then, does it? Is it just exile the top guy? Yeah, no, that's fine. See what you did.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, I was just getting all excited for Aminatu's Augury being cast, but no, it's been exile instead, which is better for us.
Yes. Yeah.
I will untap. Draw a card. I'll play a mountain. Small land for turn. It took you so long to put all those 1/1s out. I'm going to tap 4.
Please don't destroy my commander again.
I'm going to Dredge Return. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. I'm going to get the Prismari Eliminator. Creatures target player controls get -2/-2 till end of turn. So I'm afraid all those tokens are going away now.
That's cool. That's cool. And I made them all tiny.
It's too funny not to do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay. I will then blitz cost 3 less to cast, so I'm going to tap 2 and 1 more to blitz in a Green Warden of Marasa. It's a 5/4 that says, when it's a battlefield, you may return target card from your graveyard to your hand. When it dies, you may exile it, and if you do, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. And I'm going to return Emergent Woodland, because I will cast it for like 4 times this game, and then put it back over here. So that's in my hand. Do I have enough to cast it now?
I do love the idea of, basically Emergent Woodworm. This is like that's your secret commander.
Yeah, it's doing bits, isn't it? So it costs 7, but 3 less, so I need to pay 4. So I'm going to pay 4 and the 1 for Heuristic Study to blitz out Emergent Woodworm. So these 2 are blitzed. I'm going to stick those counters back on Henzie again, and put the ability on Henzie for this turn. So I am going to swing. I'm going to swing a 5/4 at Woody, a 4/4 and 4 2/2s at Thomas, and a 6/6 at Dalfort, and 1 2/2 at Elminster. On attacks, these 2 trigger. So top 4, 1, 2, 3.
But while I remember, I'm going to respond to that trigger by cycling something. It's just so that I remember to do it. It doesn't have a cycling effect, but I have no creatures, so instead I'm just going to draw a card. And then I'll be taking 8 damage.
What's the commander damage as well?
Yeah, it was, 6. So I'm going to get
rid of Elminster again.
A Felwar Stone off the Emergent Woodworm. These go on the bottom, and I'll look at the top 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to get a Belden of the Third Path. I can tap to make tokens that are copies of target creature cards in my graveyard. I'll then go to my end steps. These 2 will die.
I will block. Is it a 5/4?
It was a 5/4, yeah.
Yeah, I'll block with Guinevere. It's not trample, is it?
Okay. No, it's not.
No, I'll block with Guinevere then.
So, Emergent Woodworm will die. I'll draw a card. I will exile Green Warden of Marasa and put Emergent Woodworm back into my hand.
Okay.
And then I shall pass the turn.
Cool. I will untap.
Can I do a takesy backsy? Sorry. If I don't block and take the damage, because I still get the counters for your creature dying if I let it die.
Yeah, you will, won't you?
Yeah,
I'll be interested in doing that.
Only if everyone's happy with that.
All good with me.
No skin off my nose, sir.
Brilliant.
Cool. So I will crack on. I have drawn that. What? And I will use all of my mana, which is 5 mana, to recast my commander. And I will be very fucking sad if it dies. I won't be that sad. You obviously do what you need to do. I cannot pay the 1, so heuristic study trigger. And then that's done. I'll go to my end step and pass to you, Woody.
Cheers, buddy.
With apologies, I realise I swore, and I'm not sure if we were allowed to. If we're not,
it's fine. I didn't notice. That counts. Untap draw.
I don't want to get your, status revoked or anything. Yeah, exactly.
You just upset Dalfort. Dalfort's the only one that doesn't like it.
How's the storm by you guys? I've just got a message off my wife saying, look outside, and fence has fallen down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's
It's windy here, and I think it started raining. It's kind of hard to tell because it's like, is it raining or is that the condensation in our windows?
My fence doesn't need any encouragement to fall down. It's due a new one this year, so I'm going to play Rashka Golden Cub for my 7 mana, and I can't pay the 1.
Oh, draw a card then. That's cool. That's another land. Yeah, there we go.
And then I don't know what I want to do. I feel like I need to keep blockers up. Yeah, I'm going to keep blockers up. Pass it over to you, Delphop.
Cool. I'm going to tap this mana somehow. There we go. To look at the top 3 cards in my library with the with the top. Ooh. Okay. I didn't see that card in when I looked at it. All right. Okay. That's going back on first. Teferi can go back on after that, and I should put that one on there. And then I shall go to my turn. I will play no, I shall play an island. I will then tap 2 blue. Also, one of them blue will tap this one, so I'm still on 2 blue and a white at the moment. Gee whiz. Tap that to do that. So 3 blue and 2 white, that's 5, isn't it? Is that correct? 3, 4, 5. Oh, where's that cool time warp? There we go. I'm going to cast Time Warp. Target player takes an extra turn after this one.
That's me.
And I'm going to target.
Is
I'm
it
going to
me?
target Thomas. No, I'm going to target Thomas.
Touch roll.
Nice.
That's it. You've done.
Sorry?
I mean, I do assume you're joking. You don't actually have to target me.
No, I'm targeting you because you're way behind on land. And it's funny.
No, don't worry.
I'll
I've got
you.
stuff I've got stuff I can do on my turn, and as the only one without
cool.
creatures, it'll come your way. So no, honestly, please, no. Don't.
No,
I don't need a pity time warp. Look. When I crush you with my warlord, then
that's cool.
you'll know.
I'm quite happy for you to get an extra turn and wipe me out, because then I won't have to face the anguish of losing Elminster again to town.
Well, I mean, that is the turn up for the books. This is the first time I've seen this. Magic achievement unlocked. Opponent casting time warp, targeting you.
Title for the video got.
Right, okay, so I'm going to tap 4, which is 1 of each and 2 of anything. Probably gone to I can tap that actually, because that one taps for 2. And then I'm going to cast Brago. Flying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile any number of target non-land permanents you control, then return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. And with that, I'll pass the turn to Thomas.
Yeah, and then I will have this bizarre feeling of just jumping in there and untapping, upkeeping, and drawing, which is very exciting. Well, the least I can do is not pay for some Ristic studies. So there's a forest. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to cast Ordeal of Nylea. That's an enchantment. Aura. It says when it attacks, put a +1 counter on it, and if it has 3 or more, you sacrifice the aura. And when you sacrifice it, you go and get 2 land cards and put them on battlefield tapped. Then, and I'm not paying the 1, so you can draw from that.
No, that's why he casts that time warp, isn't it? Targeting you.
He knew.
Stop you paying the 1.
Yeah, I'd feel good. And then I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to attach Thran Power Suit to Kosei. And then I'm going to pay another 2. I think it's going to be a Fire Parika. I want to give it a double strike. Kosei is starting to look a little bit. This is what I mean. I was like, look, get Kosei out. There's stuff I can do. Right? I'm going to go to combat. And Dalfor, I did warn you. I said, don't time warp for me because it's coming your way. It is going to come your way. I'm going to go to combat on attacks. I'm going to declare Kosei as an attacker. Ordeal of Nile is going to give him a counter. And he's going to come your way now. Thran Power Suit is giving him +3/+3. He's got a counter on him. So he's going to hit for 4. And it's a double striker.
No, it's not below. Has he got trample?
He does not have trample.
So I could block with Brago.
You could block with Brago, but you'd lose your Brago. And I will remind you that if I connect, then what is going to happen is your opponents are also going to take 8 damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you take 8, but they also take 8.
Oh, that's
and you draw 8 cards, do you?
Yeah, I mean, don't worry about that bit.
Nice.
It's fine. I feel like I'm not going to get targeted with any future time warps.
No, you see, now I want you to draw 8 cards because I'm waiting for the 7 land to come out.
Yeah, they'll be there. All right, well, if you're not blocking, then yeah, this is going to punch us for 4.
I'll take 8.
Cool.
So we all take 8.
Yep, you all take 8, and then I go 1, 2,
And that's
3,
commander damage.
5, 6, 7, 8. And
Huge.
4 of them were lands. So, not bad. There they are. Right.
Disappointed.
I have played a land for this turn, so I'm going to have to pass 2 towns.
It just comes back to me.
Excited,
This is very confusing. Right. Untap.
We might be dead before I get a turn.
I didn't do that deliberately, Chris. I just thought it was funny to give Thomas a chance for having no lands for most of the game. That was all.
Draw a card. Play a forest. What's the best way of... Oh, that's naughty, isn't it? I could play Emerging Woodworm again. We all like that one.
Deck VIP.
I am going to tap 2 and a red. I'll do this red. It's easier. To tap Felden to create a copy of Vindictive Lich, which comes out to the battlefield with haste. So when it dies, target opponent sacrifices a creature, target opponent discards 2 cards, target opponent loses 5 life.
Before you announce your choices, because it probably does matter that I tell you I'm discarding before you pick the targets, I'm going to discard Armory of Eroes, Return of the Wild Speaker, I think it is. It's the French edition, sorry. It's a Retour du Longue Bession. Hunter's Insight, Fastwood Fortification, a Forest, and another land, Land of Wild Reborn.
Oh, you can't go throwing your lands away now.
Well, I can only play 1 a turn, so I mean I've got enough to keep me going for a couple of turns.
Okay. So I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana available. Blitz costs are reduced by 3. So I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4 to blitz out the Emergent Woodworm.
That's paying the 1.
I'm going to pay 1. I'll put 3 more counters on Henzie. Henzie is a 9/9. 9/9. God bless Captain Holt. I will then go to combat. I will swing the Lich and the Lich at Thomas, the Woodworm at Dalfort, Dalfort's Pigs at Dalfort, and a 9/9 Henzie at Woody.
How did I know
So,
that was coming this way?
You've got blockers.
Yeah, no.
So, top 4 for the Woodworm. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has really put in some work. I'll put an Arcane Signet out. Untapped. These go on the bottom. top 9 for Henzie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it matter what power is? Power, yeah. Geez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm just reading this card. It's insane.
I mean, it's insane when you can recur it 8 times.
Yeah.
It's pretty good on its own.
Oh, that's a good hit. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to bring out a Gary. Ray, Merchant of
Ooh.
Asphodel.
Oh no.
My devotion to black is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you each lose 5 and I gain 15.
I mean, Delphid, I feel like your generous Time Warp
I'm
may
dead.
have killed you,
Yeah.
All right. Are we
And then
into
resolve.
blockers?
Yeah, resolve blockers. So these were going
Steve, you
at Dalfort.
degenerate.
This was going at Tom. And this was going at Woody.
I think I'm forced.
I just had the
into
4-1. 4-1.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
just
I'm
a
gonna
4-1.
I'm gonna block one of your pigs with Brago because that'll
Okay.
kill one of them,
Yeah, okay.
and then I'm dead.
I'm gonna have to put my faithful companion underneath Henzie. Get rid of Guinevere.
Okay. And then it was just the 4 Thomas. Then I'll go to end step. This was blitzed in, it will die. I'll draw a card. This is a copy, so it dies anyway. So choose one or more. Each mode must target a different player. I'm going to have Woody sacrifice a creature
No.
and
Don't
Thomas discard 2 cards.
Did a creature
Taking
with power greater than
enough life.
5 die?
Lich and Woodworm, no, they're both 4s.
No, that's no good.
Pastor.
I'm going to discard a forest and a 1 with the Kami. And then I will untap. And I honestly did not think that Kosei was going to be still here. So let's see what we can do with him. Draw.
Just put my list in the Discord just in case you didn't believe me. It was a budget deck. It has really popped off.
It has done some work.
How do I make Emergent Woodworm my commander?
Play Buried Alive on turn 3.
What are you saying, Wally? Steve and then a bunch of stars.
Oh, Steve, you are degenerate. Have you just got stars?
All right, okay.
Yeah, I've got stars on mine as well.
Oh, right.
I thought he was giving me a load of swear words at me.
No. It mustn't.
It's probably appropriate, Wally. Like it's fine.
It mustn't
Let's
like
see what they are,
degenerate
then.
for some reason. You have been censored, Wally.
Is that my Twitch settings? Can I set it so that you can just see anything, or is it a stream thing?
I don't know. It might be the stream, but I can see it. So.
All right, okay.
Oh, thanks for the
Okay.
raid, Brazen. Thanks, guys.
Good boy.
You're just in time to see me either win or at least go out with, a big punch. So I'm going to try. I'm going to tap this for 2 and add 1 to it. And I'm going to cast Blanchwood Armor. Blanchwood Armor is an enchantment aura. It says enchanted creature gets +X, where X is the number of forests you control,
Oh,
which
wow.
is 5.
Good job. They've been really low all game.
Yeah. At this stage in the game,
helps with
usually
that.
that's even scarier. And then I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast Canopy Cover. Enchanted creature can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. Towns, do you have any flying or reach?
No, I do not.
Cool. So I'm just going to double check the math here, but that's going to add a counter.
Who's in test? Ollie,
That's
read it out.
5. That's 5. Double strike. I'm going to turn sideways and I'm going to point it at you, Towns.
Okay. In response, I'll tap a
Knew it was too good to be
black,
true.
a red, and a green to Riveteer's Charm. Choose one. Target opponent sacrifices a creature they control with the highest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers they control. So I'm afraid
Where's
that's you,
that
Tom.
green counter spell when you need it? But no, I mean, I knew you would have left some shields up, but I had to take the shot. And he's going to go back to the command zone. And he's now going to cost 7, which is too much mana for me. And some of these enchantments are going to fall off. And then it is down to Woody.
It's down to Woody to get second place.
No, you've got to try and end the game. We work together now.
Oh, okay. Untap, draw.
To
I
ensure
didn't
that you
attack-
get second place.
I didn't attack you. The fact that you'd have taken a incidental 25 damage is... Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Nothing in hand that's going to do anything of use. Was this turn 10? Turn 11?
Something like that.
Reasonable time to destroy Soul Rings, because that's as useful as the cards I've got.
I got 11 lands I've grabbed once, so it's turn 10. You're going to destroy my Soul Ring?
Maybe. I've got nothing else I can do.
I'm sad that the Riveteer's Charm got around the canopy cover, which effectively gives...
I'm
I thought... I knew it was a
very,
bit too
very
good to be
lucky
true, but
that was in my hand.
oh well. If I untap, I'll kill you. I mean, the word "if" is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence.
How much power in blockers have you got, Towns?
I have
power,
a
sorry.
2/4 and a 3/2.
Oh,
Oh, so 6.
Woody,
Six.
Yes.
should Drizzt... When my very large creature died, should Drizzt have got some counters?
Oh, yes. Is it above 5? Your creature, was it?
It was above 5, yes. So it got...
it gets the difference, doesn't it? Oh, yeah.
5, 10. Doesn't care about the double strike.
That's going to be massive.
The other one was...
Yeah, this becomes now really relevant.
Yeah, so it was a 12/12.
So I would gain 7. This will make me gain 8 counters. That will put me
Okay, I'm definitely going to have to block that.
on 13. So... see, I put some cards in here for flavour, but now I can't cast them because I need to play useful spells. So I'm going to play a ceremonial groundbreaker, which says equipped creature gets +2/+1 and has trample. And
Whoa,
equip citizen for 1.
am I dead?
But possibly.
You've got another Riveteer's Charm.
I'll equip for
I definitely
3.
do not.
So that puts on to 15. Double strike, trample, and you're saying you've only got 6 toughness to soak up some damage.
Yes, I'm dead. I'm dead to commander damage, aren't
So
How much commander damage have you already taken?
I? 0. It's going to take 24.
I will swing in Towns with Drizzt.
Yeah, I have no responses, I don't think. Ooh. What's that? I have to do that. I can only flash back at its at sorcery speed for Dread Return, can't I? Can't do it at another point. So, yes, I'm dead. Oh, he did.
And then that would be me done.
Okay, I was actually bluffing when I said I thought I could kill on my turn. I'm pretty sure I don't have a haste enabler.
That's fine.
Unfortunately, Concordant Crossroads
I've
does not count.
got a path in hand, so
But-
I think I'm okay.
I will untap and I will pop another forest. I'm going to tap 2. I'll put this forest for 2. I'm going to Kenrest Transformation, the very large thing. Now, it does retain its counters. And the aura, it just loses all abilities and is an elk with base power and toughness 3/3, which it's got the same power toughness. But
Okay.
it doesn't have double strike, which
Or
is,
tramples, no.
yep, that's true.
No. Does it get the
It gets
trample
trample
off
from
the
the
equipment?
aura.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So no, he still gets trample, but it loses like its inherent abilities. Then, and that enters battlefield, draw a card. Ooh. I'm going to tap
I was
another
not
2.
expecting that, Woody.
It's only because Thomas's creature died.
Fought off 1, 24/24, only to be killed by the next 24/24 commander. Whoa, where's the justice? I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to cast Belt of Giant Strength. Creature's base PT 10/10, equip 10, but it's X less to activate, where X is the power of the creature it targets. And then with
Oh,
3
that's
mana
cool.
up, I will pass to you, Chris. And, you'll just have to see what surprises I've got up my sleeve.
How Commander damage even as a 3/3 help.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
But I've got 3 mana up, so I'm pretty sure
Mm.
Chris is not stupid enough to attack into what is clearly a well-prepared opponent.
Yeah. I'm going to go to combat.
Yes.
I'll swing in.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Good game.
Well played,
Good
everyone.
game.
It was
Yeah,
a
good
brilliant
game.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed the game. I just want to say thank you for watching the video, and an extra special thank you to our Patreons who support the channel behind the scenes. If you'd like to join our Patreon, you can check out the link in the description below.